Hello, and welcome to another widget builder tutorial. Here, today we will be making a hamburger menu widget, similar to the navigation widget, but we'll use a little bit of JavaScript. So let's get to it. Okay, we'll name this burger menu. Okay, the name here, you don't have to. We'll choose this icon. You can choose whichever icon you like. All right, so in order for our widget to be visible, we need to write some HTML. So let's put the nav tag here, right? And what do we need inside the nav bar? We're gonna need our burger icon, right? So let's create a div, and we'll give this an ID burger icon wrapper. Okay. Now inside here, we would like to have our icon. For this, we have an icon attribute we can add. So let's go to add attributes, choose icon. I'll name this burger icon. Okay. So this is only our default icon. The user will have the possibility to change the icon. Here you can set the font size. So these are all just default values. You can change them whenever you like. Okay. So let's see. We added our attribute. Simple. Now here we can customize. The font color and background color of our icon. Now let's put this here. Click. There we go. We have our icon. Okay. What else do we want? We would like the possibility to change the background color of this navigation. So let's add another attribute, color picker. We'll name this background color. Maybe have a default value. You don't have to. It doesn't really matter. I'll put some gray color. All right. And now let's go here in our CSS, say nav. Maybe we'll add some styling here while we're at it. For example, height, let's say 60 pixels. We want to have our background color be equal to the color we set here. And also some more styling, display flex, specify content. Maybe we don't need this. Okay, let's see how it looks. All right, maybe we want to center our icon, so let's just say align items center. Does it work? It works. Okay, maybe we want the user to choose if they want the icon to be left, center, or right. So we can make something like this. Add a drop-down menu. Let's call this icon alignment. Okay. Now these options, we will use flex to position our icons. So it is important that these are named just like this. Flex start, center, and flex end. Okay, so these are our options. Add this attribute, and let's go here. We can say justify content, icon alignment. So you see, it's very customizable. Everything can be customizable here. Height, we can make this a number attribute and just put this here. Maybe we'll do that later. Okay, so by default, it's on left. We can choose here, flex start, center. It's in the center. Maybe if they're left or right, we want some padding there. So let's say 0 pixels top and bottom, and let's say 15 pixels left and right. Yeah, great. Okay, now we want to give our user the possibility to add links for the menu. So here in item attributes, we say enable items, and we add attribute. Every link will have link text and link URL. Right, default value just slash. Okay, so these are our items. here in our HTML, we want to make this div. We can call this, let's call it burger menu items or links. Doesn't really matter what you call it. Okay, and now inside we want a UL, so that's an unordered list. And inside we would like to print all these links that the user enters. So we just click this, put items. This just appeared when we enabled items. So click where you want to print the items and click put items. All right, now every one of these items will have this HTML. So let's write an li. href will be our link URL. Here we will have our link text, and just close these tags. Okay, so this is a simple list item. Let's add some items. All right, so let's call this home, about, contact, and for example, blog. Some generic link names. Okay, let's see how does this look. All right. First, we would like to get rid of these dots and these underlines. So in our CSS, we can go whatever you call this. Just take this. All right. And inside of that, we want to disable the, those are called list style type. List style type, we want none. Let's see if this works. All right, we got rid of the dots. We want to get rid of the underlines as well. So that's from the link tag. We just say text decoration none. All right, now we want to make this prettier because it's really ugly right now. So what do we want? We want this to appear beneath when we click on the burger menu. So this shouldn't be visible unless we click this icon. Okay, and it should be below. Maybe it needs to be centered. We'll make some styles for that. All right. So first of all, this should be positioned absolute, so it doesn't interfere with everything else on our site. All right, and top, we want it to be 60 pixels because our navigation is 60 pixels high. All right, left 0. Okay, a little better. All right, maybe we want to center this, text align center. So this can also be customizable. Just like we made this, you can make a drop-down menu and say left, center, or right. Okay. We want this to be 100% white. Okay. Now let's put some styles on our list items. A little more pretty. We can have a background color. We can make it the same as the navigation background color. You can make another attribute if you like. It's very customizable. Okay, and let's add some padding, for example, 10 pixels. All right, now let's see here. We have some unwanted spacing here. Let's see what that's about. Okay. All right. This has intrinsic padding, so we will need to turn it off. All right. Also, body tag has paddings and margins. We want to turn it off as well. So padding 0, margin 0. Let's look at it now. Better. Uh, there's some spacing here. Yeah, UL has a margin. So we also want to say margin 0. Right, now what do we want to do is to toggle this menu when a user clicks on this burger icon. Okay, so first of all, let's make a cursor here. How do we call this? Burger icon wrapper. Okay, and let's just say cursor pointer. All right, now we have this nice cursor here. Okay, now we need to write some JavaScript. Okay, so first we need to get our burger item, burger icon. Sorry. So let's just say var burger icon is equal to document dot get element by ID. Okay, and put the ID here. So what did we call it? We called it burger icon wrapper. Cool. Okay, and what else do we need? We need our list of links. So we need to grab this here, burger menu links. Get element by ID. Okay. Now, what do we want? When we click on this burger icon, we need this to toggle on and off. So first of all, we want to hide this by default. So we'll just say display none, right? And now when we click on the burger icon, so burger icon dot add event listener, click, put in a callback function here. Now, when we click this icon, we need this to appear, right? So let's just say burger menu links dot style dot display is equal to block. Okay, let's see if that works. It works, but it doesn't work when we click again. So we want to make this when we click it again, we want this to disappear, and so on and so on. So instead of writing display block here, we first want to check if the display is none. So we can do it like this. If the display is equal to none, we want to set it to block. Otherwise, we want to set it to none. This should work. There we go. So this is our hamburger menu. This is a simple menu. You can add much more customization here. You can maybe add some animations. Let's add some styling for the links. For example, we can set the link color and the link font for this. Okay, so let's go to attributes. For the color, we can use color picker. We'll call this link color. Default value, let's just say some bluish color here. Okay, and for link fonts, we can use a drop-down menu, so the user can choose the font. Let's call this link font. Arial, Helvetica, Times New Roman. Be sure if you're using some other fonts, these are all default fonts. If you're using some imported fonts, you need to import it here inside of these dependencies. Okay. All right. Now we added link color and link font. We just need to add these here in our CSS. Okay. So we want this color to be equal to our link color, and font family to be equal to our link font. Okay. Now let's see if it works. All right, it works. Okay. All right. Let's see if this works. Helvetica. Yeah, it works. Okay, so that's about it. Mm, Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.